Have you ever wondered why certain people enter your life at the most unexpected moments, as though guided by an unseen force or woven into the intricate fabric of your destiny? This question invites us to pause and reflect on the deeper meaning behind the relationships we form and the roles others play in shaping our journey. In the teachings of Buddhist philosophy, such encounters are far from coincidental. They are seen as part of a greater karmic design, with every individual crossing our path for a purpose, whether to teach us, challenge us, or support us in profound ways. From a Buddhist perspective, the concept of interconnectedness, Pratitya, explains that all beings and events are bound together in a web of cause and effect. Every meeting is shaped by karmic seeds planted in the past, blossoming in the present to offer opportunities for growth, healing, and self-discovery. Relationships, whether brief or enduring, serve as mirrors that reflect our inner world, illuminating aspects of ourselves that might otherwise remain hidden. This video delves deeply into the timeless question of human connection, drawing on Zen-inspired stories and Buddhist teachings to reveal the intricate dance of relationships in our lives. Through these narratives, we'll explore how every encounter, be it joyful, challenging, or painful, carries profound lessons. These moments teach us the value of empathy, the importance of self-awareness, and the necessity of balancing compassion with boundaries. Each person we meet, whether a lifelong companion or a passing acquaintance, contributes to the intricate tapestry of our existence. The friend who provides comfort during difficult times, the adversary who tests our patience and resilience, and even the stranger whose brief kindness leaves a lasting impression. All these interactions have the power to awaken us to deeper truths about ourselves and the world around us. As we journey through this exploration together, you will come to understand that the purpose of relationships isn't about avoiding difficulties or seeking perfection. Instead, it lies in embracing the imperfections, challenges, and joys of human connection with mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude. By recognizing the spiritual significance of each interaction, you can navigate your relationships with greater wisdom and clarity, discovering the beauty and purpose woven into every connection. Stay with us until the end, as the insights shared in this video promise to shift your perspective on the people who enter your life and the roles they play in your spiritual and emotional growth. With these teachings, you'll uncover a renewed sense of peace, clarity, and understanding, helping you embrace the lessons that each encounter brings. Purposeful encounters, a Buddhist perspective. In the vast, interconnected web of existence, no encounter is random. Every person who crosses our path does so with a purpose. According to Buddhist philosophy, the people we meet are intricately tied to our karmic journey, serving as teachers, companions, or reflections of ourselves. Some arrive in our lives to offer support during challenging times, providing comfort, wisdom, or inspiration. These are the kind souls who act as bodhisattvas, extending their compassion to help ease our suffering. Others enter to challenge us, often stirring emotions such as anger, jealousy, or fear. While these interactions may seem negative, they are invaluable. They compel us to confront our inner shadows and attachments, encouraging mindfulness, patience, and resilience. Buddhism teaches that such individuals are also our teachers, guiding us towards self-awareness and liberation from samsara, the cycle of suffering. Then, there are the rare few who remain with us permanently, becoming part of our life's foundation. They embody the principles of interconnectedness and remind us of the enduring power of love, loyalty, and friendship. These relationships help us cultivate equanimity and gratitude, enriching our practice of metta, loving kindness, and compassion. Each interaction, whether fleeting or lifelong, is part of a broader spiritual journey. It offers an opportunity to deepen our understanding of the Dharma, the universal truth, and grow closer to enlightenment. By embracing every encounter with an open heart and a mindful presence, we honor the interconnectedness of all beings and recognize the divine wisdom at play in our lives. Helping others wisely, a Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, the act of helping others is deeply rooted in compassion, but it must also be guided by wisdom. Offering assistance is a noble deed, Yet it is not always appropriate to intervene uninvited. Every individual is on their own karmic journey, learning lessons necessary for their spiritual growth. Unsolicited help, even when well-intentioned, can sometimes disrupt this process, preventing others from fully experiencing and overcoming their challenges. The Buddha emphasized the importance of right action, one of the Noble Eightfold Path's principles. This involves discerning when our involvement is truly beneficial, and when stepping back is the wiser course. Forcing help upon someone can create dependence, robbing them of the opportunity to develop strength, resilience, and self-awareness. True wisdom lies in understanding that suffering is often a transformative teacher. As much as we may wish to alleviate another's pain, we must recognize that struggles are often the seeds of insight and liberation. By allowing others to face their difficulties, we honor their journey and their potential to awaken through their experiences. However, when help is sought or when the suffering is overwhelming, it is our duty to respond with compassion and mindfulness. In such moments, our actions must be guided by metta, loving kindness, and karuna, compassion, ensuring that our assistance empowers rather than hinders. Helping others wisely means balancing our desire to ease their burdens with the wisdom to respect their path. It is an act of mindfulness, rooted in the understanding that every being is working through their karma, striving for enlightenment in their own time. Recognizing toxic behaviors, a Buddhist perspective, in the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness, it is essential to recognize when relationships become harmful to our well-being. Toxic relationships are often marked by manipulation, control, constant conflict, and a lack of empathy or mutual respect. These interactions can drain our energy, disrupt our inner peace, and hinder our spiritual growth. From a Buddhist perspective, every person we encounter is a reflection of our karmic path, and even challenging relationships can serve as teachers. However, while it is important to approach all beings with compassion and empathy, this does not mean sacrificing our mental health or enduring harm. The Buddha taught the principle of right effort, which involves discerning which relationships and actions nurture growth and which perpetuate suffering. Toxic behaviors often stem from unresolved pain or ignorance, avidya, in the other person. Recognizing this can foster understanding and reduce feelings of anger or resentment. Yet, true compassion must also extend inward. Prioritizing one's own mental and emotional well-being is not an act of selfishness, but a recognition of one's inherent worth. Letting go of toxic relationships is sometimes necessary to maintain inner peace and balance. This act is not done out of malice, but with a mindful intention to protect oneself and create space for healthier, more harmonious connections. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Walking the middle path means balancing empathy for others with self-compassion. By setting boundaries and releasing what no longer serves us, we cultivate a life of greater peace, allowing us to grow spiritually while honoring the interconnectedness of all beings. Forgiveness and inner peace, a Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, forgiveness is not merely an act toward others, but a profound journey of self-liberation. It is not about excusing harmful actions or condoning wrongdoings. Instead, it is a way to release oneself from the chains of anger, resentment, and suffering. Holding on to these emotions binds us to the cycle of samsara, perpetuating inner turmoil and clouding our path toward enlightenment. The Buddha taught that clinging to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Forgiveness, therefore, is an act of self-compassion, allowing us to let go of the burden of negative emotions. It is a deliberate choice to free our minds from hatred and make space for peace and understanding. Practicing forgiveness requires mindfulness and a deep understanding of the nature of suffering. Those who harm others often do so out of ignorance, avidya, or their own unresolved pain. Recognizing this can help us cultivate compassion for their struggles, even as we hold them accountable for their actions. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. It requires patience and effort, as we learn to untangle our attachments to past hurts. By forgiving, we do not erase the lessons learned but transform our pain into wisdom and strength. Ultimately, forgiveness fosters inner peace, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. It allows us to live with an open heart, unburdened by the weight of past grievances, and aligned with the principles of loving kindness, metta, and compassion, karuna. In choosing forgiveness, we reclaim our freedom and create the conditions for deeper spiritual growth and harmony. Balancing kindness, a Buddhist perspective. Kindness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, embodying metta, loving kindness, and karuna, compassion. However, true kindness must be rooted in balance and mindfulness. Excessive kindness without clear boundaries can lead to self-neglect, burnout, and even exploitation, undermining both personal well-being and the effectiveness of our generosity. The Buddha emphasized the middle way, a path of moderation and balance. This principle applies to our acts of kindness, reminding us that compassion for others must be paired with self-compassion. Overextending ourselves in the name of kindness can create resentment or exhaustion, which ultimately hinders our ability to serve others with sincerity and joy. Generosity, dana, is a vital practice in Buddhism, but it should be given mindfully. This means recognizing our limits and ensuring that our actions come from a place of genuine willingness rather than obligation or fear of judgment. When kindness depletes our own energy or disrupts our peace, it ceases to be sustainable or beneficial. Setting boundaries is an act of wisdom, prajna, that allows us to preserve our well-being while continuing to support others. Boundaries are not acts of selfishness, but expressions of self-respect and self-awareness. They ensure that our kindness remains authentic and that we have the capacity to give without harming ourselves. Balancing kindness means cultivating awareness of our own needs and recognizing that self-care is not separate from our spiritual practice. As the Buddha taught, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. By maintaining this balance, we create a foundation of inner strength, enabling us to extend kindness that is both genuine and enduring. Guarding against harmful intentions, a Buddhist perspective. In the practice of mindfulness and compassion, it is important to remain aware of harmful intentions from others while preserving our own integrity and peace. Buddhism teaches us to approach all beings with kindness, yet it also emphasizes the need for discernment, prajna, to navigate relationships wisely. Recognizing signs of manipulation, defamation, and sabotage can help protect us from those who may act out of ignorance, avidya, or ill will. Harmful intentions often arise from unresolved suffering, greed, lobha, or hatred, dosa. While it is essential to cultivate compassion for such individuals, it does not mean allowing their actions to disrupt our well-being or spiritual path. The Buddha's teachings encourage us to remain vigilant and mindful, understanding that guarding against harm is an act of self-respect and wisdom. Building strong, trusting relationships rooted in honesty, mutual respect, and kindness is a powerful defense against harmful influences. Surrounding ourselves with those who uplift and support us fosters an environment of positivity and growth. At the same time, maintaining our integrity, acting in alignment with the Dharma and our values, provides an unshakable foundation. The practice of mindfulness, sati, allows us to stay present and aware of subtle signs of harmful intentions. When faced with such challenges, responding with equanimity and avoiding reactive emotions like anger or fear can help maintain inner peace. Setting clear boundaries with compassion ensures that we protect ourselves without creating additional conflict or negativity. Ultimately, guarding against harmful intentions is not about mistrust or isolation, but about navigating relationships with wisdom and care. By cultivating mindfulness, integrity, and compassion, we can protect ourselves while remaining true to the principles of interconnectedness and loving kindness that guide the Buddhist path. Friendship and solitude, a Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, the quality of our relationships holds far greater importance than their quantity. True friendship, characterized by sincerity, mutual respect, and compassion, is seen as a treasure on the spiritual path. The Buddha himself valued meaningful connections, referring to such relationships as Kalyanamitta or noble friendships, those that support and inspire us in living a virtuous and mindful life. Meaningful connections enrich our lives by fostering a sense of belonging, trust, and shared purpose. A few such relationships, rooted in authenticity, are far more nourishing than numerous superficial bonds. These friendships act as a mirror, reflecting our virtues and shortcomings, encouraging growth, and providing comfort during life's challenges. At the same time, solitude holds a sacred place in Buddhist practice. It offers an opportunity for deep self-reflection and a chance to cultivate mindfulness, sati, and insight vipassana. In the stillness of solitude, we can connect with our true selves, free from the distractions of external validation or societal expectations. The Buddha often retreated into solitude, teaching that it is in these quiet moments that we gain clarity, wisdom, and inner peace. Balancing friendship and solitude is key to living an authentic and fulfilling life. While noble friendships provide the support needed for growth, solitude allows us to reconnect with our inner nature and the universal truths of impermanence and interdependence. Together, they create a harmonious environment for spiritual awakening, helping us to live with greater intention, compassion, and understanding. By cherishing meaningful relationships and embracing the transformative power of solitude, we align ourselves with the middle way, nurturing both our connections to others and the relationship with our own soul. Thank you for being here and choosing to spend your time exploring these timeless teachings. This journey is not just about words or ideas, but about unlocking profound wisdom rooted deeply in Buddhist philosophy, insights that hold the transformative power to reshape how you perceive your relationships, your challenges, and your own path in life. As we embark on this exploration together, you will come to see that every connection, every fleeting encounter, carries with it a purpose. Whether someone brings joy, challenges, or even pain into your life, they are contributing to the intricate and beautiful tapestry of your existence. Each person you meet is a teacher in disguise, helping you uncover the essence of your true self and guiding you toward growth, self-awareness, and enlightenment. In Buddhist teachings, relationships and interactions are more than just social connections. They are part of the karmic journey we are all traveling. Each interaction provides an opportunity to practice mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude. Even the most difficult relationships can teach us patience, resilience, and the art of letting go. It's in these moments of challenge that we discover the strength within us, learning to navigate life with grace and equanimity. Remember, the path to inner peace is not about avoiding difficulties or seeking perfection in our relationships. Instead, it lies in embracing the imperfections with an open heart and a clear mind. Life is not meant to be free of obstacles. Rather, these obstacles are the stepping stones that lead us to deeper understanding and a richer, more meaningful existence. Take a moment to reflect on the stories and teachings shared here. Think about the connections in your life, both the joyful and the challenging ones. What lessons are they offering you? How can you approach them with greater mindfulness and compassion? As you ponder these questions, you will begin to see the deeper purpose behind every interaction, and you'll feel a sense of clarity and connection that can transform the way you view your life. If these insights resonate with you, consider sharing this video with someone who might benefit from a moment of reflection and growth. Together, we can spread the light of understanding and compassion, creating ripples of positive change in the lives of others. Before we conclude, we invite you to join this community by subscribing to the channel. Turn on notifications so that you never miss an opportunity to dive into more timeless teachings and heartfelt stories. This journey of spiritual discovery doesn't end here. It's a continuous unfolding of wisdom and growth, and we'd love for you to be part of it every step of the way. Thank you once again for being part of this spiritual exploration. Until we meet again in the next video, may your path be illuminated with clarity, kindness, and connection. Embrace every moment, every encounter, and every lesson with an open heart, for they are all guiding you closer to your true self. See you soon.